Salve Miki, welcome back to Viva Latina and welcome to our Vocabulary 2 review video on verbs. This is the second part of the video and we're going to start right away with our first verb of fluo, fluere, fluxi, fluctus, meaning to flow. I want you all to look at the irregularity of the third principal part and how the fourth principal part has that UCT of fluctus, which in fact is also a noun, which you will learn later in Latin. So fluo, fluere, fluxi, fluctus, meaning to flow. Now we have frango, frangere, fregi, fractus, meaning to break. You can see a derivative of this directly is fracture with the fourth principal part. And focus on the third principal part of how little irregular it is. It's frango, frangere, fregi, fractus, meaning to break. Then we have gaudeo, gaudere, gauvisus sum. Again, similar to audeo, this is a semi-deponent verb. Why? Because we have two parts which are active and the last part is passive, and this basically means to rejoice. Then we have hareo, this is actually supposed to be haireo. Haireo, hairere, haisi, haisus, meaning to cling or stick. Then we have yakere, yakeo, yakere, yakui, meaning to lie down. Look how there is no fourth principal part. Understand this only has three principal parts and it means to lie down. Then we have impedio, impedire, impedivi, impeditus, meaning to hinder. We have incipio, incipere, incepi, inceptus, meaning to begin. You can see incipio, incipere, incepi, inceptus, and that means to begin. We have interficio, interficere, interfeci, interfectus. That basically means to kill. You can understand that this is a compound of the verb facio, but we have the ficio over here, just for it to sound. And then that's how interficio, interficere, interfeci, interfectus is related to facio, meaning that means interficio means to kill. Then we have eubeo, eubere, usi, usus. Look at the third principal part again. And you can look at the long E, and that means to order. You can see it kind of shifting a little bit away from the normal pattern, which we see. We have lavo, lavare, lavi, lautus. So this means to wash. Look at how the third principal part in this section is not wawi, right? It's lavi, lautus, and that basically means to wash. Then we have naro, narare, naravi, naratus, meaning to tell. You can see narrate is a derivative of this verb. Then we have neko, nekare, nekavi, nekatus, first conjugation, and it means to kill. We have neskio, neskire, neskivi, neskitus, and it is kind of like the opposite of skio. It means to not know. You can look at the ne part as a contradictor. Then we have nokeo, nokere, nokui, nokitus, meaning to harm. Look at the long E in the nokere. Again, another important verb here. This is an irregular verb, kind of. It's nolo, nole, nolui. And basically means to not want. There is no fourth principal part. There's only three principal parts. And this is something you need to memorize. It's not nolere. There is no re in the infinitive. It's just nole. Then we have numero, numerare. First conjugation basically means to count. If you remember, the word numerus, meaning number, is related to numero. Then we have occupo, occupare, first conjugation, and it means to seize or to occupy. Now we have ostendo, ostendere, ostendi, ostentus, and this means to show. Now we have per eo, per ire, per ii, per itus. I just want to stop here and review a little thing. We can see how this is a compound of eo with the per ii, per ire, the eo here, and the per itus. And this basically means to perish or die. And finally, we have persuadeo, persuadere, persuasi, and persuasus. And that basically, as you can see from persuadeo, means to persuade. Thank you so much. That ends our 2/3 of the journey into the vocabulary for level 2. Thank you.